Hi, guys, and welcome back to another episode of UltrasXI. I'm one of your hosts, Joe.
And I'm Alex.
And we're joined today by Jay and Florez. Well, Daniel, whatever you want to call him.
Thanks for having us.
First time on the pod with Flo.
Oh, yeah. Is it the first time you guys are together?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now,
Coincidentally,
Jay, who are you?
this week,
Oh, yeah.
Man
okay, it's
U,
good. Hey,
Barca.
let's just say it's good timing.
It is.
We planned this out pretty good.
I mean, I kind of didn't expect it to be this perfect. I thought the thing was going to be about Arsenal being shit again, but somehow it's Barca.
I don't know about that.
But
It's just something always about Barca.
it's always Flores' teams in general, you know? They're either fixing games or
Because
they're
he's got
just
so
shit.
many teams, man.
It's two teams.
And Dortmund?
Yeah, Dortmund is just more because of FIFA.
Okay, so two teams.
Regardless of that, we're going to get started right away. I want to talk about this whole Barcelona scandal.
Of course.
You guys fixed games.
I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
guys were paying people off, and that's fine. So, Flores, you told me that I have it all wrong. So,
No, it's
Tell
not.
us-
You don't have it all wrong. Like it is coming out. Stuff's coming out, but they still can't prove. So what happened was, Barca was paying the head of the refereeing committee, whatever he is, for Spain. He made a bunch of installment payments to them, to one of his companies, but they don't know exactly what that money was for. And Jose Maria Negrera, like, he's not saying anything pretty much about where that money actually went or what he did with that money, like nothing like that. So there are speculations that they're paying refs off, and there's just a whole bunch of stuff that's just coming out.
yeah, but he's saying that he doesn't want, like, if he starts to speak, that he's going to reveal everything and how there's
Well,
a
yeah,
whole scandal.
everybody has their like secrets on stuff. So if
Well,
he
you're
says one thing, it may need to another, and I don't know, it can just start a whole thing.
Well, I was reading that no matter what they actually figure out, that Barcelona will not actually be punished at all because it happened 3 years ago or whatever it is.
Well,
Isn't
they
that
can't be punished.
crazy?
Well, legally, they can't be punished by like the court in Spain because I think there's a rule that if it's something that involves the Spain like soccer association and stuff like
Yeah.
that, it's got to be dealt with internally. It
Yeah.
can't really go to like a high court.
Okay,
So,
but the people that were involved, like the individuals, will be punished, and
Yeah,
like, could be punished. Sorry.
yeah, some people are getting sued, and there's other stuff that's coming out. Like I think it was Betis or Levante, one of the teams.
Okay.
They got like hit pretty hard for the same exact thing. But I don't know. I don't know how like this is gonna turn out because like everybody's denying their own self, and it's just I don't know. It's a weird situation, but honestly, not to be biased, but like I feel like this happens everywhere.
Yeah,
You can't
it
even
does.
lie, it happens everywhere.
It does. Clearly, we saw it with
Yeah, but
Juve.
we're the ones getting fucked by it.
Jay,
Man
do you
City,
think?
everything.
But it's always the big teams that like
I know, but I'm saying, so like the only thing I don't get with this, are they not getting like any like penalized for anything because it was so long ago, like because of the date, or
I
is it
don't
just
know if
because,
the
like,
date has anything to do with it, but as of right now, like
like,
nothing's. They're trying to investigate, and then teams like Sevilla, they're coming out and they're complaining, saying that it has to be looked into. It's Barca's rivals that are coming out, like
Yeah.
Sevilla.
I mean, personally,
Espanyol
I
are
feel
coming
like
out.
rightfully so. Like, if doesn't matter when it happened, if there was some sort of like, if there everything comes out that there was match fixing of sorts, like
Yeah.
respectfully, I do think stuff should be stripped away from Barcelona.
Like what?
I mean, in 2008 or whenever you guys won everything and shit like that, like, if that's true that these payments were being made and it was for a specific reason, like fixing games or like anything like that, then I mean, yeah, you should maybe be stripped of that title.
But they weren't even fixing games. Like if you actually go back to when that ref was reffing the Barca games, it was not obvious at all that there was any favor.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like,
he was just good at not making it obvious.
I was gonna say,
Wow.
look at
I mean, it's-
look at how Juve
Then he's
did it. They
doing
let
a
the
normal
cards
game.
do
Look,
the talking.
and no one's even looking at Roma in 2001. They were giving the refs Rolex watches. And
Yeah,
they ended up
'cause they had to
ended
tell
up
the
winning the league
time.
out of nowhere.
It's
So,
different. We were giving them
some
watches
teams don't even get investigated
because they needed to tell the time. All right, it's different. We're just giving them watches. We're helping out. Jay, do you think there should be a punishment for Barcelona if everything comes to light and whatever?
If they're found guilty, 100%. Like, look what happened with Juve twice now. They got punished. 15 points off is a big chunk for them. But I don't know. It seems a little fishy to me that these guys are paying the refereeing association. I don't know, like, what reason they would have.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what kind of justification they would have to do that. I don't know if, like, Madrid or other Spanish teams have done something similar.
Well,
but,
why has
like,
Madrid been so quiet?
well, I don't know. I'm just using them as an example. But I'm just saying, like, what reason would Barca have to be paying them 1.4 million over, like, a 2-year period to the president of the refereeing committee? I don't know. It's a little
But
fishy.
that's what
to
they
me.
don't know. They don't know where that money
Yeah,
is
but
going.
that's what I
If-
think they should be investigating, though.
If Madrid comes on next and like this, like some of this shit starts happening to it, them, dude, 100%. Like it's very clear. It's because of the Super League.
No, you want to know
All three
why?
teams right there,
You wanna
other
know
than
why
Man City.
nothing will like Madrid is going to stay quiet? Because the president for the Spain league,
Yeah.
Tebas,
Yeah.
he came out like he said like himself in his words that he's a Madrid fan. That's one. So John Laporta, Barca's president, is
the
now
prosecutor
using
for
that
everything.
against him because Tebas came out and said a whole bunch of shit about Barca, saying how they should be punished, they should be this, they should be that, and that John Laporta should be should step down.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this wasn't during like while Laporta was the president of Barca.
Yeah.
This is that Bartomeu who's
Yeah, because I was
in
gonna say it
prison.
even dating back till all the way till 2000. I was reading that like early 2000s, there was still some. Even I can't remember the guy's name. He was your president from 2000 to 2003. He had a very short stint. It wasn't Bartomeu or whatever. It was
this,
somebody
this
else.
all mostly came out with like this was done with Bartomeu,
yeah. The majority of it was with Bartomeu.
and he's in jail. Like he's paid the price for it. Like everybody knew.
But is he
was
in jail
corrupt.
for that, or
No,
is he in jail for other
stuff.
things?
So-
He's in jail for some other stuff.
But
But
so this guy
that's
was
why
just
this stuff's
cooking
coming
from
out.
the get-go. Damn.
That's why this stuff's coming out. But it's I don't know. It's just funny. Like they're all picking on Barca, which whatever I understand, and it does look bad when you read it, like what's going on. But
Yeah.
you'll never convince me that Barca's the only team in that league.
no, they're not even in
That's
the
been
league,
doing that.
man. Like, dude,
In the
And
world,
not even
the
yeah.
whole world.
if you
Yeah.
dude, go in and if you investigate any team, I guarantee
Every
you
league.
will be.
Never mind. Oh,
No, I'm saying
sorry.
every team in like any
Just
league.
kinda repeated you there.
You will be able to find something on that team that you'll be able to prosecute them on and
Yeah.
and like fuck them over.
Yeah.
like it happens.
Well,
But
even Bilbao's
teams are
coach,
teams are being targeted now.
Atletico Bilbao's coach, which was Barca's old coach, Valverde, he even came out and said he's like it's not irregular for teams to like inquire about the referee and like his tendencies and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And he was saying like that's what like we even do that now. Like, and I'm coaching this team is something that every team does. It's
Yeah.
just a normal thing.
But it's when someone says it about a bigger team, everybody cares because like, oh, see, that's why they're winning, because everyone wants to see whoever's winning. They want to see them lose. So
Yeah,
that's why
exactly,
it just made as a bigger thing
It's
rather
like-
than like
but it's
dude, if
kind of like-
Espanyol was doing it. So and someone's like, hey, Espanyol's doing it. People would be like, okay,
who
gives a
cares?
fuck. Like
Yeah, I was gonna say they're a small
losing.
club. I was gonna say they're gonna get relegated anyways. No matter what you do.
The way they're trying to like Valverde and stuff, the way they're saying it is, it's like you know when we pay ref fees.
Yeah.
We pay like when we play if you play men's league, whatever.
Yeah.
Like you pay ref fees.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's essentially what he's saying. It's like
Yeah.
he's like everybody does it. It's something that's part of it, but they're just I guess because it's Barca, they're just looking
They're
into
trying
it
to,
more.
yeah, they're trying to look into it more and make
Because
something
it probably
out of
is like a higher amount than it should be.
Oh, yeah,
like a
dude.
way higher amount than it should be.
I mean, they still couldn't pay enough to the referee association to come out of that Europa League tie against United.
We even have to give them an early penalty, and they still couldn't win.
Yeah, they
That's
still couldn't
Just to
do
make it
it.
interesting,
Honestly,
you know?
like no talking shit to United, but like that was honestly very impressive on them. Like I did not expect. I legitimately thought Barca was like coming out of that tie.
With what? No Pedri or Gavi? That's
Man,
like
I
taking
had
out
just,
like
like,
losses too the
Iniesta and
first game,
Xavi.
Paul.
That's like I don't know, man. I just I thought Barcelona was the team that was gonna come out of that. Like United doing that, man. Like hey, fuck, man. Like they've been going on a run recently, and
Well,
like
I
you're
would
noticing
say
the difference in that team.
They are the hottest team in Europe right now.
Oh yeah, clearly, man. They are hands down. Like no one's near them right now in form wise.
But no Pedri or Gavi. So
We had guys missing too the first time we
Who?
played you. Martinez, our best center back all
true.
season,
The butcher.
and we had Eriksson.
oh, Ericsson. Oh, wow.
He started every game for us. He's an
I was
important
gonna say
player.
Ericsson actually
regardless.
has the most assists for Man U's. Manchester United. I'm trying to correct
You'll get
that.
slaughtered
I'm
again.
trying to correct that tendency, guys. I'm very sorry for
Okay, how long has he been hurt for?
Probably like a month.
A month. How
Yeah.
long has this run been going for?
Longer than that.
Exactly.
Because we're a good team. That's
It's
why.
because of Rashford. That's why. He's the hottest striker right now, too. Besides
Nah, but
Mbappe.
obviously he is, but it's just man, like what Ten Hag's, I think, just doing with that team. Like he's just
You're starting to finally see his image, like
exactly.
and his
And, like,
style.
And dude, but it was common sense from the beginning. When at the beginning they weren't, playing his style. Everyone's like, "Oh man, like, you know what? He's not the guy for United. He was wrong. But give the guy some fucking time." Now
like
look what he's doing. Now everyone wants to like suck him off because of how good he's doing.
I was gonna say, I feel like the last time we
playing.
had Jay on, Jay's exact words were, "You have to give Ten Hag time. If you're appointing him, you have to give him the time to do his
I
thing."
don't even think he was manager at the time yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say he wasn't even manager at the time.
It was just like talk like
Dark
he was
days
coming. He was
for me.
probably gonna come in. Yeah, dude.
Dark days.
Jay was in shambles that episode.
I still remember that.
That was just a bad time to be a Man U fan. But I mean,
Fast forward.
that's changed now. And they're just coming off
Bright days ahead for us.
Coming off a win off Barca, kicking them out of the Europa League, make it to that round
That
16,
is a very large thing.
winning the Carabao Cup on the weekend. I know it's not
Congratulations, Jay.
It's not
Thank
a
you,
a
thank
big
you.
trophy, but it's something, man. It's silverware. And when was the last time Man U won something?
Yeah, 6 years.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
United.
it's a long time.
6 years.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
like, dude, like that's what?
Do you see United?
They're on the right path.
Do you see United going far in the Europa League, or do you think like they should concentrate more on league play?
No, I think we can win the Europa League, man. After knocking out Barca, that was like a huge
Yeah.
test for us. Like, I honestly thought we were going to lose against Barca over 2 legs.
Yeah.
I thought, like, I knew we were doing well, but I'm like, at the end of the day, it's Barca. And Barca usually put up like a good fight against United. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like they've beaten us quite a few times. So I thought we were going to lose. But now that we beat them, we got them out the way now. But we still got Juve there, and there's still Arsenal too. I'm hoping like one of
doesn't
the
wanna
other
mention
teams can
Roma.
kind of do some dirty work for us. So I got Roma too. But I don't know. I'm hoping we don't have to run into
Joe's waiting
Arsenal
to say
anymore.
I was waiting. I was smiling from ear to ear, looking like, "Yes, Roma."
I think we played Roma last time in the Europa League.
Yeah, we don't talk
didn't end
about
too
that.
well for Roma.
Cavani
but-
scored a goal with his right, left, and his head. He committed the fucking trifecta. 7-1 again, I think it was.
No, but man, dude, that game there, Man U, they really impressed me.
Not menu. We don't call them menu.
Sorry,
anymore.
United.
There you go.
Oh, I gotta get used to that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Manchester United.
Or that, yeah, you could get away with that. So we also before talked about Weghorst being signed by by United, and we didn't understand the deal. The only part we understood was his ability to press high up the field and stuff like that. Now that he's actually played with United for quite some decent amount of time,
Yep.
do you think is that prevailing as a good signing, or are you indifferent about it?
No, I like it, man. You know what? It was a low risk move. Like, it only cost $3 million to Besiktas. It's a loan, right? At the end of the day, even if he doesn't do anything, he's going back to Besiktas regardless. Like, if it doesn't work out and they don't want him, so it's not like we're really paying like big money for him. If we paid like $40 million, yeah, I'd be disappointed. But for $3 million, like, you can't really like blame the club for that. Like, we're also like in the process of selling the club.
Yeah.
So we're not really going to be like dishing out big money in January for a striker. We needed him though because Ronaldo left and he's basically the only striker we have. But like, I would have liked for him to have a couple more goals. He only has one. He has none in the Premier League so far.
Yeah.
So hopefully he can find the back of the net a little bit more. But it's not even just like his finishing though. Even just like his whole pressing. Like, he leads the line in pressing. He's always he brings that physical play. He comes back defends. He wins tackles. He lays the ball off to Rashford and stuff. And if you watch him in the Carabao Cup, like, he does well. He wins the ball back, creates a space for Rashford, plays the ball in, and Rashford scores. So that's what I think he's there for. Just to kind of create space for Rashford or Anthony Sancho, whoever's playing.
Yeah. You said no. Over here.
I think he was useless.
You think he's useless?
Yeah, just from what I've seen, I don't see anything special. Like, yeah, he's a tall guy, strong, whatever, workhorse, but I don't see anything.
For me, my only thing is I feel like if Ronaldo was never brought back to United and Cavani was extended or kept or whatever, I think about that.
He would have been, yeah.
Like Cavani offers that same work rate to like defend.
He's
and
just
stuff
a
like
better
that.
goal. He's a
much
better goal scorer.
finishing.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Much more goals.
For me, I think about that, and I just think like
even at his age, you know
Yeah,
you're gonna get those
exactly.
goals. Honestly, a guy I would have gone for if I was United in January, other than him, that I think could honestly still put up good numbers is Suarez.
yeah, Suarez, I think is just done though.
No,
I feel like
I still think, man. Yeah, I still think he has.
No, I think he has something in him,
coming
but I
off like
think
the
he's-
bench. Like not playing every game, but I think he can still have those moments.
yeah.
I just think like with his Liverpool ties, I don't think he would have wanted to come to United.
That's also true
Yeah.
That's the
too.
only thing.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, well, United stand third, or sorry, they're third in the league.
Yeah.
So I mean, that is a good thing too, because you could fall back on that if Europa League doesn't pan out. And Arsenal, though, I'm gonna get to that. I'm just gonna skip right to that. Daniel, do you think they hold on?
I don't want to speak on this. I don't want to jinx it.
Okay, we won't. You don't need to say yes or no.
These are the most like crucial months now.
I don't know. I think we got lucky because our backline's been pretty healthy. Besides like Tierney and But like Saliba, I've always liked Saliba. So when Arsenal signed him, and then they kept loaning him out and loaning him. I'm like, what the hell, man? Like he's actually, what are they doing? And then now they brought him back, and you see the difference.
Yeah,
he's huge. Like Saliba's huge for that back line. Gabriel, the center back, Gabriel.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say not Gabi Jesus.
Like they've been very good, and they've pretty much played every single game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's the biggest thing for Arsenal. I feel like they've been able to stay consistent with that defensive selection.
Yeah,
like fatigue isn't setting in or anything like that. Because let's get real, they don't have the depth. Who do you have coming to replace Gabriel or thing in the middle?
Yeah,
Saliba,
on the
Rob Holding.
Yeah, their back line, they don't have that much depth.
Yeah.
Well, they have White too. They play him center back too sometimes. Ben White.
Yeah, but he's usually out as a right back for them.
Yeah.
And then
I'm pretty sure they signed him as a center back though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Originally, he's a center back.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like naturally, he's a center back.
Yeah.
Well, because Arteta plays that weird 4-man back, like 4-2-3-1. But when you're attacking, it turns into 3 men, and Zinchenko plays everywhere.
Yeah, but see, that I think they're gonna choke him, man. I don't think they're gonna be able to. No, I don't think so.
Well, they still have one more game.
Dude, honestly, the good thing isn't like obviously like if you're an Arsenal fan, you shouldn't take it as like like if they choke or whatever ends up happening bad because they're a very young team. You should be you should be excited because man, as long as everybody extends and the team like majority of it stays, they're gonna be very good going forward.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like
even Nketiah stepping up to the plate when Gabi got Jesus got injured.
Yeah,
like that's a huge thing.
And dude, at the end of the day, like you're in the same league as Man City, who look how much money they've spent over the years now, and like at the end of the day, like, they have probably one of the best players in their positions on their team. Majority of the players, you could say.
Yeah.
And Arsenal has been first place for a majority of the season.
Yeah.
If they slip up at the end and Man City ends up taking it, it's City.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not like it's like Roma or something.
Did you say that City plays Arsenal once more?
Yeah, they do.
They have one,
and they play in Manchester, I think.
Damn.
Yeah. See, that's gonna be a big game.
But in saying that, Arsenal has a game in hand over City.
Yeah.
So like that's their saving grace. That if they do drop a game, like they still have that one game in hand. And
now at this point, you can't afford to start dropping games.
It's just scary for me because Arsenal went through like recently that really bad run.
Yeah,
3 games straight they were dropping points, and like as an Arsenal fan,
well, man,
did you start to feel
that's fatigue now? Like it's kicking in, and that's where you're gonna see if they're good enough to like win the league because Partey's out now too. He's having a good season.
Yeah,
and that's when you start noticing. Okay, we signed Jorginho, but is
Jorginho really like what he was? And he doesn't really offer you athleticism.
No, he just brings you that depth to have
that experience and
the experience. Because especially a guy that like him, you know what? At the end of the day, he's older. He's slow. He's never really been fast, but he's a Champions League winner, a Euro Cup winner. He knows how to win.
Yeah,
exactly.
They needed a winner.
Dude, they have a very young team. They need those guys that have the experience, that know how to win. And I think that was a good signing. As much people will look at it and be like, yeah, he's old, he's slow, whatever. Like, he's not going to play. He can't last that long. I think that he's going to be a difference maker for them getting those last couple, like that last final stretch of those like last 5 to 10 games. I think he's going to be like a big guy for them.
Now, Jay, if you're Arsenal, do you want them to make a Europa League push? If you're an Arsenal fan, sorry. I should have said not if you're Arsenal.
Europa League over the Premier League?
Yeah.
Nah, man, you got to go for the Prem.
Right? Okay.
It's been like 20 years since they last won.
Yeah.
This is their best chance they're going to have, man. You don't know what's going to happen next season. What happens next season? Saka breaks his leg or something. He's out for 3 months. Like, it's going to be tough for them to win a league. And Man City, if they lose, they're going to spend big, try to do everything to win.
Yeah.
I think United are going to be even better next season. They're going to have to compete with them. You never know what Chelsea, they signed 45 players this year. You never know how they're going to be. So right now, Arsenal, though, they have the chance to do it. I think they have to do it.
Yeah, you have to capitalize.
And honestly, the Premier League over Europa League, they have to go for the Premier League.
Yeah. It's like when Leicester won.
Yeah.
Like that season there, like if they fucked that up and they dropped it, like that would have been all on them.
Wasn't that the year too that like people thought Arsenal was gonna win it too?
Well, no,
because like all the bigger teams were
everyone else was doing shit. Everyone else was doing shit, and like Arsenal was doing all right, and like Man City wasn't as dominant, Liverpool wasn't dominant, Man U wasn't dominant. So it was like, okay, you know what? Maybe Arsenal can do something. And then Leicester was just like, you know what? Let's take advantage, and because Arsenal's probably stupid and they're not going to do anything, let's actually take advantage of this and actually win this. And then they had N'Golo.
Leicester to Arsenal.
Hey, dude, they had N'Golo Kante, and he was 11 men better than Arsenal.
That's true, actually. N'Golo Kante was a god at that point.
Dude, at that time there, man, I think he could have won any game by himself.
You also had Jamie Vardy, who fucking just decided he wanted to score every single second of the game for some bizarre reason.
Yeah, and Mahrez too.
Too. Like they just had a perfect.
But Danny Drinkwater was an icon. He was a cult hero.
Who was the center back that they had? Morgan?
I was
Morgan,
gonna say
yeah,
Soyuncu.
Morgan.
Yeah, Wes
Morgan.
Morgan. Wasn't his
Yeah,
nickname
it
like
was.
Megatron or something crazy like that? I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude.
I think it was like Beetle Dad or something.
Flo, what would you prefer Arsenal wins? The Prem or Europa
Prem,
League?
100%.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't care about Europa League.
Then next year, let's say you
mean-
win the Prem this year.
Europa League is still a pretty big trophy to win.
But it doesn't matter. They secured a Champions League spot for next year, so.
But then I'm saying though, like, so if you win the Prem this year, what kind of bar does that set for next season? Is it like, are you guys title defenders and now you're trying to win the Prem again? Or is it, no, we know everyone's improving, let's just try to get a top 4?
No, I think obviously you got to go for it again. You can't just, it can't be a one and done kind of thing. Then it's
Like Milan.
you can just say it was a lucky season, but I don't know. They're like how Al said, like they're going in the good, like they're in a good direction.
Yeah.
Right, they're going in the right direction. They got young players. They're all young. I'm
They
pretty
have
sure
a
they're like the
fantastic
youngest
core.
team.
Yeah, they are the
Yeah.
youngest
Right.
Premier
Yeah.
League team. Yeah.
Same with Barca, the youngest team in La Liga.
Okay,
Just
there
saying.
we
But
go.
anyways, yeah, man, it's gonna get better. Arteta's a good coach. He has a philosophy. The players respect him. He protects the players, and
Yeah.
it's a good mix right now for the team.
You
good team.
mentioned youngsters. Do you think Saka wins Young Player of the Year?
I don't know.
I mean, who else like
Can
you like put him up against like
technically
really
say
this year?
Haaland?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I
you
think
could say
I think
Haaland's still
Haaland.
one.
is.
I'm
like
pretty
22.
sure you could say Haaland.
Yeah.
I could be wrong though. But I mean,
No, I'm pretty sure he
do you
is in there
think
too.
he deserves
Oh,
it?
100%. He's scoring. He's assisting. He's big for the team.
Can you see him winning it over Haaland?
If they win the league? Yeah.
You think-
Yeah,
like,
whoever
that's
wins
what's-
the
yeah.
league.
They win
If
the league
Arsenal
100%
wins, it's
separate.
Saka. If it's City who win, it's going to be Haaland. That's what
Yeah.
it's going to be.
Yeah, I think the only way that would kind of change if Arsenal wins, if like Haaland goes off now and he just like breaks like the goal scoring
I'm gonna be
record
honest
and
with
He's gonna
shit.
break it in.
I don't think Haaland's eligible for it. I'm
Why?
gonna be honest. I can't remember. I remember looking this up last week or whatever, and I want to say he doesn't meet the deadline for age. I could be wrong, but
Okay,
I'm
so let's
pretty
say
sure.
if he's not in it,
So then Saka.
then
Yeah,
I would say
right,
that
it's-
I would
it's
probably
perfect, yeah.
agree.
I thought
English guy. English.
bright new star,
Yeah.
carrying the fucking team,
So,
doing everything for
realistically,
them.
who else would there be?
I feel like
other
he's
than
guaranteed a goal and assist every single game. It's actually kind of
Saka?
yeah. It's
And
actually kind of.
I won like $200 in the weekend because of him.
Yeah, dude, he's actually
This
kind
parlay. I
of.
put him to a guaranteed, I think, goal and something else, and
What happened to Emil
got it.
Smith Rowe? Last
On
year,
the
didn't he
bench.
have like a resurgence and like?
he was
Yeah,
supposed to be
then
the
he-
next,
supposed to be like
the
that
next big
front
thing,
three.
and then
Tore his hamstring or something.
nothing.
Like that. And-
this
or
cagata.
his thigh. Something happened with his
And now you
thigh.
have Martinelli killing it too.
That's why you have Martinelli, and then they just got Trossard.
How do you feel about that signing?
Trossard?
Yeah.
I like it.
Really?
I like it.
Now,
It brings something different. Like, okay, you can say Trossard and Martinelli are similar.
Mm-hmm.
I think Martinelli's more like a free type of skillful, pacey player. Trossard's more technical,
Yeah,
but he's also skillful.
yeah. I feel like
So-
Trossard gives you more of like a quality in a sense where like a creative quality,
And the way
whereas
it's more-
Martinelli's more of like a direct, like you said,
Yeah.
free flowing, almost second striker.
Yeah, and the way it's like been, like when Martinelli's not having a good game, Trossard comes in, he has a good game, and then roles reverse.
Yeah.
When Trossard's off, Martinelli's on. So
I was
it's
I was
working.
very curious to see that. Like when I saw that deal happen, I kind of like wonder like
Like
you.
Trossard deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a little indifferent about it, but like he's actually doing well. He's actually making a name for himself and continuing his form from Brighton and stuff like that. So
That's
I
why,
mean,
and that's why I think like that, and Arsenal's like the perfect team for him too, just because like how
Yeah.
young it is, and like he can kind of integrate into that and maybe be a part of this dynasty they're trying
Yeah.
to build.
We need Jesus back though.
oh yeah,
I think
Yeah,
now's the
he's-
time.
he's a
we
big-
need
he was
him
a big
back.
loss.
Nketiah, yeah, he started off good and hot. but
How much
like,
longer is he supposed to be out now?
I have no idea. I think maybe another month or so.
Wow.
A month or two.
Yeah, see, like, that's the thing, man. Now with like this season, with having the World Cup, having the amount of games that they've been playing now, and that they're going to be playing until the end of the year. Like these players, now you're going to see them go down even more than like we have been
Yeah.
this season. Like now, that's what I'm saying. Like whether Arsenal ends up winning it, you're going to see Arsenal's like big names start dropping. Man City's, some of their guys are going to start dropping. You're going to see these teams. They're going to start losing some big players.
Yeah.
And you're going to. It's all going to come down to who has the best depth.
Yeah.
And which young
Well, the
guys
further you
or
get
other guys
into
are going to
the
be stepping up.
the further you get into the season, I feel like it just becomes a matter of depth. You know, and like a
And
lot
which
of
guys
it's,
which
like-
guys are going to step up
Yeah,
and not be
exactly.
a flop.
I don't know though. I think this year will be different because of the World Cup. Like you look at Man City, obviously they have more depth than Arsenal,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but the majority of their players were in the World Cup.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
what
but
was
that's why
Arsenal
they don't
doing?
look
They were
as good
sitting at
this
home.
year, though. Like,
Yeah.
they're not as, like,
But
good as
and
last season.
that's the thing.
Not even
Man
close.
City, their
Yeah,
starters and their depth, majority of them were in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So like they don't even have guys. Okay, you know what? We'll play him now, and give this guy a rest. Other teams they have that. Some younger guys that they can be starting just to give some of the other guys rest that were in the World Cup and playing every game.
Alvarez
And we're
wins
tired
the
like
World
that.
Cup with Argentina. Like, I can't even get a start over Haaland.
True.
Yeah,
City.
like dude, how
That's true.
and like he played a big part
That's how
in the
insane
World
the
Cup.
depth is.
Like that's how crazy that is, man. And like Haaland wasn't even at the World Cup. He's like the one guy that you're like, hey, you can go play whatever. And he's the one that's injured.
Speaking of that too, I feel like De Bruyne's been very quiet. Actually, now that I think
has.
about it, I feel like
Yeah.
usually you see him taking over all the headlines, but like this year,
Yeah,
I
he's
feel
been
like
tired since the World Cup.
that's
I'm
what I
telling
mean.
you,
I
man.
just
doesn't
feel like
look
he
the
kind of
same.
fell off.
He's still tired from that Canada game, man.
Dude, we tired him out, man. We really made him work for that win. We didn't give it to him easy.
They still won though, so whatever.
It's okay, man.
We spoke about a dynasty a little bit earlier. I want to bring up Chelsea actually and Graham Potter because he's in the hot seat. And since you guys both aren't Chelsea fans, I'd love
Little
to
late
hear.
for that.
Perfect time to ask that
You're-
question.
That's why. We've had a Chelsea fan on here and had his opinions. Now, two other guys that are not Chelsea fans. What do you guys think? Is Graham Potter, should he be sacked?
How does he still have a job?
What?
Yeah, this is the fact that
But
they're
this is-
considering this now is just
Yeah.
insane.
But this is my thing, dude. If you want to build a dynasty, you know what he is capable of. You saw what he did with Brighton, like how he integrates youth
Yeah.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You saw their whole shopping spree. The majority of the players Chelsea got were all youngsters.
yeah, but
So I mean, like,
nobody's-
do you give him that chance then next season
no.
to like let these guys integrate? You
Yeah, but the thing is now, like, you gave him all those signings, right? What are you gonna do? Go sack him next week, and now another
That's
guy's
what I'm
gonna
saying.
come in, and he's gonna have all those players,
And he's
but none
having
of
another-
which he signs.
but that's what I'm
and he's
saying.
gonna want another
Like
15
I think they have
signing?
to stick with him now, although he's doing like
Well,
terrible.
until the end of
They
the
can't
season,
buy a
yeah,
win
but-
right now.
Until the end of the season, but what was the point of all those signings?
No, it was dumb. I think it was just Bully just
I
trying to
don't-
show
I don't
that like he's
understand if it
there.
was
That
like
he's-
a
that he's
big
there and he
player.
has the
Exactly.
money,
Like
yeah.
Abramovich is gone, but don't worry, I'm still gonna
That's
back
the
this
thing.
team.
I think that was
that's what
more
it
just
was.
kind of like a flex, like kind of hey guys, like
But what are they
I'll
flexing?
spend.
What are they, closer to
I don't
relegation
know.
than
Yeah,
top four?
exactly, man. It's bad. Like that's the thing.
That's
Like
making it worse.
But the thing is, like, dude, like for Graham Potter, like, do you like? I know he's struggling. Like, do you bet on the guy? Like, do you give him the time, or do you say, okay, fuck it, like, cut our losses, and we'll just grab someone that, like,
right now it's like you want to give them time as like not just in general, like
can't.
with any manager you want to. I know what you mean, but I was gonna say like it's a results business, man. You need to
Yeah.
get results.
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
can't.
convince the board at least like
Yeah.
I'm doing
Yeah.
something right here.
And
And
if
you gotta
you're
give
after
them
spending
something, and
that
these
much-
guys getting losses after losses. Like it's embarrassing.
That's bad,
They
man.
have one win in all of 2023.
That's fucking
One win. They
crazy.
can't buy a win.
And if you are a team, like if it depends on the team you also are, you're coaching. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like a team like Chelsea, you need immediate results.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
like
the thing.
teams
If he
like
was doing that on
United, you need
Brighton,
a-
it's like,
yeah,
we'll figure it out.
yeah. You avoided relegation. All right, we'll count our blessings that we avoided relegation. That was
Yeah.
it. But a team like Chelsea, results are demanded almost instantly.
Yeah. If you finish 10th place with Brighton, it's like a good season for
Yeah,
you. It's like,
exactly.
well done. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But if you
Exactly.
finish 10th with Chelsea, like Chelsea want to win. They're a very ambitious team.
Yeah.
They want to be in the Champions League every year. They want to be, competing for the Champions League, competing for the Premier League. They want to be winning trophies. And it's like right now, they're not going to have none of that. They're missing. They're going to be out of the Champions League this whenever they play against Dortmund that second leg. They're not winning no Premier League title. They're not going to finish in the top four. They're going to have nothing at the end of the season.
true.
So I don't know what they're going to do with Potter. If
that's
they're
right.
going to stick with him or bring in a new guy. But then the thing is too, who are you going to bring in?
I was literally just about to
They're gonna
actually
get-
ask that.
They're gonna
Jose,
get
man.
rid of him and try to bring someone in when they have
Mourinho.
literally.
Yeah,
they
bring
know-
Mourinho
they
back.
know you're.
Okay, guys, he's
Nobody
not
bring
leaving.
Mourinho back.
He's
Watch.
not
I think
leaving
Mourinho
Roma,
for a
buddy.
third
Mourinho's
time.
going back.
He's not leaving
Joe,
Roma. I'll literally
no,
put money on
no,
this.
Joe. I get it. I know your attachment with him, but
Not
the thing
attached.
is, this is literally Mourinho's dream.
No.
A guy that will spend whatever Mourinho says.
Yeah, but it's too late now.
It's
bro.
I'm telling you right now.
you think he's done, Todd?
He has how
Fuck,
are all
he's not-
these
I'll tell
other
you he's not
teams
done.
getting these financial fair plays and then Chelsea goes and spends?
Roma can't
His
even
ch-
register a
it's like
player they
6
signed for
fucking
Because,
free.
dude, it's like a PSG thing, man. The guy has money to back him, so either no matter what, he'll just pay it off. He'll just pay it off.
No, I want to go back to that little Mourinho statement. Yes, I do agree, and I know where you guys are coming from with this whole he could spend whatever he wants and
He's gonna
this and
leave.
that, whatever. I get it. A lot of people are saying that too. But my thing is this. He actually came to Roma. He probably spent like fucking $45 in total. He spent nothing. And he's already being worshipped because like, oh shit, you took us out of a state. You have us now battling for a Champions League spot. You won a Conference League final and actually like I know it's a Mickey Mouse tournament, but you brought silverware to Roma.
Just pause 1 second. Wasn't there someone else that was really worshipped by the fans, and he was never gonna leave and go anywhere? And then I think he just left. if I'm not mistaken. What's his name? Zaniolo?
You're literally comparing apples to oranges here.
It's the same thing.
No, it isn't the same
You
thing.
guys,
One's a bum
Roma fans
teenage
treated him
player.
like a
One's
god.
like a fucking
Roma
old
fans treated him like
fart
a god. He realized, wow, I'm going to accomplish nothing here. I have to get the hell out of here.
Accomplished nothing. Mourinho's already accomplished something decent. Dude, his
a made-up
respectfully,
tournament.
his career has actually been somewhat revitalized.
And no, it's not.
With Roma, yes, because dude, rewind. You guys all said he was washed up. He's a bum. He's a loser. Blah blah blah. Roma's defense is now ranked 3rd in the fucking world
For Conference League.
No, there's no. Did
I
you
swear
say
to
their
God.
defense?
Yes.
3rd in the world.
3rd. Go fucking look. I literally was watching a video yesterday.
Nah.
Euro
I'm gonna-
Football
okay,
Daily
who has
posted
the-
it.
Who has the best defensive record in the world?
I think it actually might have been Napoli or Barca. One of the two. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't remember. I just
I don't know,
remember
man.
that.
Barca's D
Barca.
didn't look too good in the Europa League, man.
I
2
just
games
remember
against
him-
United,
them
4
exchange-
Jay,
conceded.
we're done with that
4
conversation.
conceded
That
in 2
conversation's
games.
been done.
I don't know,
right?
man. It's nice keeping clean sheets against Elche and Valencia every week. I don't know, man.
Can't do it on a European night,
It's
man.
true, actually.
A cold night in Stoke.
We got a clean sheet last week against
Who, against Bodo Glint?
Dude, you're so funny, man.
Wait till Roma faces a real team.
Fuck God. Yeah, we play a pretty aggressive team soon. Real Sociedad.
Cremonese
Talking
tomorrow.
about
weird,
Europe,
though.
dude.
Real Sociedad, you guys are getting pumped.
Yeah. No, they kind of.
Well, Mikel Moreno's gonna fucking dummy King Cristante.
Spanish teams,
Wait,
in,
what did you
Spanish teams in the
Miguel
Europa League.
Merino.
Other than
Merino.
Barca,
Say
other than
Moreno?
Barca,
I
Spanish
think
teams
I
in the
did
Europa
originally.
League dominate, man. Something about them, it just clicks.
What?
I don't know.
Spanish teams in the Europa League, obviously other than
Real
Barca.
Sociedad's owner said it's gonna be a walk in the park for them. Kind of pissed me off. So I
See?
hope we just fucking rail them
Because
now.
he knows, man. And after that, Mourinho's gonna be so embarrassed. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Chelsea. Spend whatever spend all the money I want.
I was actually gonna say Chelsea should be looking at a guy like Pochettino. I don't think Mourinho's the guy for them. Personal opinion.
I don't think Pochettino's the guy either.
I don't think so either.
He's
I
good
like
with
him.
youngsters.
I like Poch, but I don't think.
But what is he?
Chelsea
What has he
teams.
done, man?
I mean, realistically, look at the 2 teams he coached. Tottenham, who's a tire fire, and they actually fucking suck ass, no matter who goes there.
Okay, he's still gonna do anything.
Oh, okay, neither could Conte. Conte sucks too then.
He does.
Okay.
He's wearing a
and
toupee.
PSG, where you go there and you already won Ligue 1. And like, what?
He still won there.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point, though. So, like, this would be a good thing for him, and I think he does well.
Oh, actually, no. Sorry.
He has a good history
Yeah,
with
sorry.
Premier League teams. I think, like,
he doesn't.
Yes,
Because he went to one
does.
final with Tottenham.
Isn't it like the FA Cup or Carabao?
Joe, and everyone, we all
Dude,
know
they
that was fixed, man. I actually never lost the
regardless,
semifinal.
regardless, I think he did very well with
No, he didn't.
the top Spurs.
The top Spurs.
I think he did
No,
very
didn't,
well
Joe.
with them, and he kind of like they fucked
But
up by
he's
getting
a good
rid of
coach.
But Joe,
for,
look
he's
how
a
much
good coach for them.
Yeah,
Look how much time he had at Tottenham though
Yeah.
too. He was there like 4 seasons, and
But
then like
didn't-
at that 4th season, he kind of peaked. Like he's not gonna get that much time at
Yeah.
Chelsea too.
Oh no,
He's
that's
at
the
the
biggest thing.
Get
You're gonna
results right
need
away.
immediate results, which I don't know if he could get.
And you don't
but,
have Neymar and Mbappe up top to
But
save your life.
who's another name that they could get that's available right
I just don't understand. Like,
I mean,
with,
Neymar might go there.
yeah, with
Neymar.
Potter, like they give him so much time, but then what happened with Tuchel? He started losing a couple
Did
games
he-
back to back, and then they're like,
No,
Yeah, but
but
I don't
that-
think Bully liked Tuchel though, man. I don't think he
that whole
wanted him
relationship
there.
fell off because
Yeah,
he,
he didn't
he
want
wanted Ronaldo and
Okay.
what's his name?
Tuchel
Tuchel didn't want him.
Okay, well, who's managing the team? Tuchel.
That's the
That's
thing.
where
And so
manager- like, you
right,
can't-
right there, like that
he's
already started.
American,
That already started
like-
problems, and right from there, I think that's what just caused everything, and that's why.
Isn't Bully American?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. These
Isn't it because they
American
didn't get Ronaldo too?
presidents or?
Pretty sure.
because he didn't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 'Cause he didn't get Ronaldo because he wanted that because he saw that as great marketing, and he's like, "Wow, I can grow Chelsea in the States." And Ronaldo, he's already a brand. Like he's the most followed guy. Everyone knows Ronaldo. He thought it was the perfect way. Tuchel's like, "No, he's old. I don't need him." And then he lost his job.
Well, I mean, he's not wrong in that regard.
I know,
Why
but
would
I'm saying
he
it's not right to sack a coach for that. And
Oh,
now
no,
look
I
at-
know.
and
I'm just saying,
that's
like, Tuchel's not wrong.
Now I'm kind of happy that it's happening because like you're an idiot. Because why'd you sack him? Just because you didn't agree with what he wanted?
Well,
He's
again,
your
see,
coach.
so like that's what I mean. That's why I think Chelsea actually may have no option but to try to at least ride it out next season with Grant Potter.
I don't think.
You invested all
don't
this
fucking
money
think
into
so.
this guy and what not into this guy, but into the team. What coach are you going to get that's available that's going to instantly get results with the guys you got? And knowing Grant Potter works well with youngsters, like I don't know. If Ten Hag was available, I'd say Ten Hag.
He's not available. Joe.
Exactly.
Sorry.
He's not
taken.
available.
He's taken.
Like, he's going to be at United for at least 8 to 10 years. What, they're going to go get Klopp? No, can't do that either. So who are you going to get? Dortmund's coach.
Do they go after Allegri?
Allegri's
Do
a
they
bum.
go after Zidane?
No, Zidane literally got fucking Ancelotti's little play style, whatever, and said, all right, I'm going to do the exact same thing, LOL. And everyone praises him.
I mean, one won a three-peat, and the other one raised his eyebrow all game until Vinicius does something crazy.
Okay, you're going to now say Ancelotti's not a good coach.
No, he's good, but he's not better than Zidane.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? He's way better than Zidane.
Joe, I'm not going to get into this right now.
Way better than Zidane. Ancelotti's a god. Best coach to ever exist.
Couldn't do with Everton.
Nobody can. That club is hopeless, man.
Didn't he play like wasn't he there for 4 games? He went like on that crazy run and like, yeah, you know what? Get out of here, dude.
Then he subbed on Moise Keane at like the 15th minute and then subbed him off at like the 19th.
That was the other coach. That was their interim coach.
Oh, okay. That was after him. Yeah.
Ancelotti was sacked. He was in the bin already. Then Napoli
That's the only
sacked
reason
him
Keane
halfway
went there.
through too.
How did Napoli sign?
How did Napoli even sign?
He couldn't
Ancelotti?
do anything with Napoli, man.
And now they're gonna.
He's a fraud.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Spalletti though finally gets a
Done
good
here.
team. Finally gets a good team. Look what he's doing.
Thank you, Daniel. He's
about to win a
being
league.
on the podcast today. Thank you,
He's about
Jay,
to win
for
a
being
league.
on the podcast today.
Pleasure.
Joe's, I think, just ending things now because he doesn't want to hear the truth.
I'm done with this. And Zach, so our editor in the corner over there is pulling the curtain to close it. So I think we're done here. So
All right.
we're not okay. Ronaldo scored a hat trick for Al Nasser.
Oh yeah, Ronaldo scored another
He
hat trick.
is-
His second hat trick in 3 weeks.
Yeah, dude.
Yay!
Yeah, dude, it was really crazy.
He's gonna have.
Yeah.
The guy's gonna finish with like 30 hat tricks this season.
Lest we forget, Abu Bakar is now unemployed because of Ronaldo.
Thank you, Ronaldo.
Thank you.
Abubakar. Yeah, we're on your side with this.
Yeah.
Fuck Ronaldo.
Free the neck.
Florez, Jay, thank you for joining us today. It's been a pleasure. Joe, Roma stinks. Mourinho's leaving. Guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to follow us on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at Ultras11. And don't forget to check out our shop, UltrasXI.com.
Yeah.
We got our new GOAT series out. A lot of new designs. Go check it out, guys. They're pretty sexy, not gonna lie.
You may not be good at anything in life.
Oh, Joe,
was
here,
that
hold
quote,
on.
Zach?
Hold on. Joe has a
Zach,
speech.
you want to come and say the quote for us?
Zach, you want to come in? Joe,
Hold on,
Joe has the memory of a fish.
I do, actually. I only remember stupid things. So, hold on. We're
Hold
going to
on.
give
We have
the mic to somebody else.
It's just Zach now is going to give us our quote for the day.
You won't be good at everything you do in life, and you will not achieve all your dreams.
Yeah.
You're not that special, and you're not different than everybody else.
Yeah.
But at least you can look good while being average. Check out Ultras 11 merch shop and look good while you do it.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Thank you, guys. See you next week. Ciao. Ciao.